Yes, students. Today I am going to explain Module 5, that is Wired LAN Ethernet. Okay, then like in previous video, okay, I have done all four modules. Okay, like we discussed many things in that. What is CSMA, CDMA, and how to overcome that problem. Everything we discussed in last fourth module. Okay, today I am going to explain the Module 5. Okay, then what is the first of all? What is the LAN? Okay, LAN is nothing but it is a local area network. Okay, the local area network. Okay, why it is important? Okay, because it is very it is very expensive and it is very low cost. Okay, here the number of ports also very less and number of wire also very less and making the connections also very simple. Okay, so that we are using the LAN. The LAN is one of the type of the network. Okay, like which is going to helpful for all the people. It is very easy to making the connection, so that it is very helpful. Okay, then like we move on to topic. See, this is what the next one is introduction about our wireless LAN. Okay, so what is the first of all introduction here? Okay, like here the local area network, the basically it is going to design our computer network. Okay, the computer network we have to design only the limited area or limited geography space. Okay, how it is limited? For example, I am giving how the limited area. Okay, for example, you have taken the within the area or within the building or within the campus or within the room. Okay, this is what one of the example of our local area network. Okay, or with like very little bit space. Okay, it is going to occupy to making the connections. Okay, so that LAN is very easy to easy for making the connections or to transaction happen between one system to another system. And here we are going to use very less number of megabit per second for the network speed. Then like our local area network. Okay, it is going to use different types of network or network different types of devices. Okay, for example, ethernet data interface or fiber optic cable and ATM LAN. Okay, why? Because why it is going to use for these type of devices to making the communication between one system to another system. Yes, we cannot directly interact. Okay, we have to communicate from one to another means. Okay, in between we need the interface. Okay, through that only we have to communicate, so that in LAN connection also it is going to use different type of devices, so that that is what ethernet, ATM LAN and NIC card or data interface. Okay, like that it is going to use many number of devices. Okay, then what is the token rings and token bus? Okay, in the fourth module I have discussed token ring. Token ring is nothing but I'm going to send the data. Okay, within that space or within that area. Okay, it is going to circulate all the systems one by one. Okay, it like it won't exit from out of that area. See, this method it may be called as a token ring. Okay, what is the then token bus? The token bus is nothing but the single channel or the single link. It is going to share multiple of devices. Okay, when that channel is going to activate it, through that only our all the devices getting activated. Okay, until that the devices will be ideal. So this method we call it as a token bus. Okay, then what is the fiber distributed? Okay, the fiber distributed, you like you people know everything. Okay, like in all in all of you they are using at home like all the TV or DVD. Okay, everything. Okay, or any dish. Okay, in that we are using the fiber optic cable. Okay, it is very helpful for to optimize the signals from the network. Okay, like well like then we can easily like when we can easily see that particular picture or whatever it may be. Okay, so it is very helpful for it is very helpful for like making the connections between two devices also. Okay, like you know that like fiber optic cable and like coaxial cable, like, it is one of the it is one of the like using the devices, or it may be a TV or it may be DVD. Okay, then what is the data interface card? The data interface card is nothing but our NIC card. Okay, NIC card is nothing but network interface card. Okay, you know people. Okay, it is very helpful for like making the making the connections between device as well as the user. So this is what the introduction about our wireless LAN. Okay, then next I'm going to move on IEEE standards is. Then what is the IEEE standards? Okay, the IEEE standards. Okay, it is one of the standard. Okay, it is going to having many number of project in this. Okay, like year by year of all the peoples, it is going to face many number of project or many number of project. It is going to access that particular website. Okay, this is very helpful, and this is very like it is very naming website. Okay, we have to access all the data from this IEEE standards. Okay, the IEEE standards. Okay, basically it is going to support two standards. Okay, that is one of the ISO standards as well as the NSA standard, means ANSI standards. Okay, then what is the ANSI standard? American National Standard Institution. Okay, it is going to adapted this IEEE standards as well as the International Standard Organization also. Okay, these two are the very important or very naming standards. Okay, it is going to adopt that the IEEE standards. Okay, the IEEE standard is to going to like establish the year of 1985. Okay, like why? Because the Computer Society of the IEEE project. Okay, we are going to started the project 8.02. Okay, during that time it is going to adapted this project. The goal, it is going to set the standards to enable interconnections among the equipments from the variety of the manufacturer, means based on the users. Based on the users or based on the user demand, it is going to equipment, it is going to manufacture the different types of equipments on the time. Then the standard was this standard, it is going to what is that it is going to contain two layers, that is what our data link layer. Okay, the data link layer again, it have this subdivision, that is logical link layer as well as the media access control layer. Okay, like you know that logical link, what is that, sorry, you know that data link layer, the data link layer. Okay, usually the data, it is going to convert it as a frame. Okay, the frame, it is nothing but it is going to that particular data, it is going to convert it as the manageable single unit. Okay, means yes, this particular information I can manage, or I cannot manage, means I cannot send this particular data in through that network. So this is the quantity, or this is the quality of that layer it having. So this is what the framing. Then what is the logical link control? The logical link control is suppose the user or the person, it may have to take the transaction between two systems. Yes, we need obviously logical address. Okay, based on that logical address only, we have to communicate the, or we have to pass the data from source to destination, means which is very helpful for the user to making the transaction on the particular time. So this is what the logical controller here. Then data link layer along with the logical controller. Okay, it is going to access many responsibilities. For example, flow control, error control, access control. Okay, so why the all the flow control, error control, access control means, yes, we have to access the we have to access but particular data, means yes, we need obviously logical address. Yes, flow controllers. Okay, it is going to send the data in the sequence order. Okay, in that particular network, that we call it as a flow control. So if that during that network, if any problem or if any error or if any noise will occur, or if any like unwanted data will be occur, so that data we call it as a error data, or this mechanism we also call it as a error mechanism or error controller. So this is what the IEEE standards. Then media access control, yes, the media access control, it is going to access the particular data, okay, through the medium, okay, that we have that medium, it is going to control all the data within the network. This like this method we call it as a media access control, okay. The media access control, it can it can have different types of sub layers, that, like, right, the random access controller, as well as aloha, okay, everything it is going to um